Hi everyone. A lot of people notice lately that, hey Don, it seems like you're flying business class an awful lot. Like, how can you afford all the time to be flying business class? And well, it's simple. You find a plan out there that helps you fly business class for the same price as economy class. So also, just the other day, I also want to make this joke. The other day, I announced my next group cruise for next year, and some people wonder, well, Don didn't answer me the next day. What's going on? How come he didn't answer me the very next day? And here, let me show you this. You can see this is my inbox from 9 o'clock at night on Sunday until noon on Monday. That's my inbox. That's what I have to deal with. So it can take a little while. But if you're looking at that group cruise, don't worry, I'm going to get back to you. I just want to show that as a little side note of how busy it can get sometimes for emails. It's crazy. But yeah, I have, since the pandemic started, and the cruising has started up again, I'll be honest, I've flown nothing but either premium economy or business class, and especially on a long flight. And at first I was doing it for COVID, but then I was able to do a lot of these flights by upgrading. And the way you do that is you belong to a plan. So for instance, I fly a lot of Air Canada. So I flew, I'm an Aeroplan member with Air Canada. So you accumulate points and accumulate points. And when I was first starting to book business class, you get kind of, when you book business class, you can either earn 150 times your normal points or sometimes 200 times your normal points. And I fly a lot. I'm gonna hit 100,000 miles this year, pretty easy, before the end of the year. In fact, I'll probably make it on my next cruise. If not the one after that. But I just wanted to, like, after a while, what my plan allows me to do. So my last two flights I booked now, one to New York and one to Vancouver, Alaska. Now Vancouver is only a 4.5-5 hour flight. So I said, that's not too long. So I'll just book an economy with extra leg room. That's all I'll do. So I booked that. But my Aeroplan allows me, every time I take a flight, it gives me a point that I can save. And those points can be used on a bid upgrade. So for instance, on my Vancouver cruise, in order to bid to a upgrade, I needed 7 points. Well, I have 50, 60 points. So I said, you know what? I'll use some of my 7 point. I'll use 7 points and I'll bid on the upgrade. Well, as luck would have it, yesterday I received a text message from Air Canada saying that my request for a business upgrade using my 7 points was approved. So I priced that flight out, and my flight is costing me $800 Canadian. The business class seats would have cost me $4,000 Canadian. So because I was able to use those points, I'm still flying business class, I'm still getting priority boarding, I'm getting the 2 bags instead of 1, and I'm getting a full meal on board, and I'm in seats, business class seats. Some of them, I think one flight is lie down seats with the, the bed and everything. So not only do I get that, but I saved $3,200 by using those bids. And I'll be honest, I came across those bidding things by accident. I had booked a flight and I said, you know what, that turning into a long flight, maybe I should upgrade that. And I looked over there and I said, oh, electronic upgrade. So I clicked on my booking and I clicked on the electronic upgrade, and that's when I discovered, they said, oh, would you like to use some of your points? And I said, points? What are you talking about? And I looked and I read and I said, I could just use these points and bid on an upgrade, and I might get it. Now, you don't always get it. It has to be available. There has to be lots of room. Otherwise, they're not going to give it to you. I bid on a couple that I haven't done. Angelina, when she flew to Alaska and flew back, I used points again to just bid. And lo and behold, she was upgraded to business class as well. So again, I saved thousands of dollars by doing that. And so, yeah, it may look like I'm spending a lot and buying a lot for business class instead of flying economy, but in reality, I'm still paying the economy price, and I'm just getting those upgrades, which is really, really nice. Now, I'm already business class on my trip to New York, and I'm already business class for my trip to Amsterdam, so that's good. And my next trip after that is in November, and I'm flying with both my nephews, Paul and Mark, and we are in economy. And I can't bid yet, but I'm going to. And who knows? We may get all three of us in business class for no extra money at all. So check your plan out. If you don't belong to a plan like Aeroplan or Air Miles or whatever it is, I suggest signing up because you never know what benefits you can get. I linked my main card that I use for travel. I linked it to my Aeroplan, and now every time I use money on it, it builds up in my Aeropoints, and I'm able to use Aeropoints. Now, you get points anyway for buying stuff. However, the flights have gone so high in price that even the Aeroplan price, like the amount of points, I used to be able to go from Ottawa to Fort Lauderdale, and it would cost me like 40,000, 50,000 points. The last time I checked, it was 210,000 points. So yeah, it's gone up 4 times as many, so it takes a lot longer to use. But the upgrades, that's the key. Because my last few flights, I've been able to fly and pay economy, but fly at least premium economy with the big seats or business class for the exact same price.